You have officially been warned.
Are people joining them?
They can't actually because there is a slight delay.
Oh,
It's an in-person meeting because you just, so the recording goes up online. But wants to see. Oh, and watch it.
All right.
All right, I'm calling to order the meeting of the Coventry Land Trust. That is 6:10 p.m. And we have a quorum. Can we go around and get attendance, please?
Justine Johnson.
Josh Chase.
Yogo Chiaro.
Art Chapman.
Read the grade.
Lynn Carlson. And Joe is here as our guest from the Sierra Club.
How do you spell your last name? By
Ready?
the way. Yep.
BOCCHIARO.
Okay. Thank you.
Just like it says.
Josh, can you give us the evacuation instructions?
I sure can. Out that door in that corner and then outside into the rain.
Totally don't have to. All right, no minutes from last month or any other prior months, so we don't need to approve anything there. Yeah, the treasurer's report, please.
There is no change to the treasurer's report, so the February report will stand.
Okay, outreach and volunteer efforts. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with Earth Day, and then hopefully Joe will have some input for us and we can let him go home back in the rain.
Okay.
So we have Earth Day, everybody be aware it's April 25th, which is a Saturday. We need to be there at 8:30 to set up, 8:30 a.m. Rain dates May 2nd. And one thing I'd like to get is everybody's a phone number for everybody, because if we have to cancel night before or day of, I can text everybody.
I am not available that weekend.
So you're out
Yeah,
anyway.
May 2nd
Okay.
I can do, but not the.
Okay. So
In the interest of not giving out everybody's cell phone.
okay,
I
forgot we're recording.
If everybody
You
can
text
email it
me or email me.
I can then
Okay.
forward them on.
Okay, thank you. Great. Yeah, thank you. Oh, okay. Gotta remember that working.
And you have the flyers that Elsa did.
I do.
Do we need to get those printed and
I can certainly print them off.
yeah, they're color. Is
Sure.
that okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to grab some after and then put some up
Okay.
around
So some
various places.
Already. Okay, so.
No,
Not yet.
Oh, okay, good, because I realized that the rain date is not on the flyer.
Mm.
Wonder if
Oh,
we should
really?
Put that on there too, yeah.
Mm.
I know Elsa's not here, but.
Okay.
She can.
Well, I had actually asked Elsa to make another change to it because it still had the April 26th to April 22nd day.
Yeah.
So I edited it myself to put it as the 25th. So I can edit it again,
Oh.
put the rain date on there.
Yeah, that'd be worth it.
Okay.
Okay, if you want her to do it, I can have her
Yeah,
do it.
no, that's okay. I'll just
Does
take
anybody know what date the town is doing their thing?
They apparently do not have anything this year. Josh, you checked, right? And
I checked. They said we're gonna. I checked a couple of weeks ago. They said they're gonna talk about it next week, which was last week, and I haven't heard.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything. I know the director was out for a while.
Is that Kevin?
Yeah. I'm guessing they didn't have the chance to get it all set up.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing we're doing something.
Did you still want me to reach out to the schools? Because I know there's a couple teachers at the high school that would be interested in sharing that with their students.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you just
I'll send you
forward
the
me
flyer.
the flyer?
Yeah.
Wow, if the town doesn't do anything, we might have a lot of people show
We
up.
could.
Wish we had more work to be done.
I understand a lot of people come to the.
Well, if we get a lot of people, can we go to like different places? Like
Yeah,
split it
we
up?
can definitely split up. I mean,
But
my thought,
different properties or just?
Yeah, different properties, right?
oh, I don't think we can do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the flyer only says the one property, but we
Oh,
can
okay.
split up different trails.
Okay,
So we
yeah.
could split up and have somebody do the blue trail and somebody do the,
Okay.
because depending on how many there are, I was gonna do that anyway, but thinking we'd probably maybe get 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So we just go around the yellow trail.
Okay.
If we get more though, we can go on the other trails. Yeah,
I can also have them put a I guess call it an ad on the town's homepage. Maybe
Mm.
have that news.
oh, yeah, please,
So we have another meeting before this.
one more, yeah.
So I feel like it might make sense. I can try to. Maybe when the mud clears up just a little bit, take a walk through and just kind of try to document what needs to be done there. Cause
Okay.
if there isn't a lot of cleanup to be done, we might want to focus a little bit on invasive plants, although it's gonna be so hard to identify them before they've leafed out.
Yeah, so Jenna's gonna,
Oh, she is.
yeah, so Jenna is gonna be there. She's already agreed to give a talk. As we walk on the trail on invasive species
Okay.
and have people learn what they look like and to cut them. This is predicated on her not being called off to her boat job. But she and I are going to meet prior and walk the
Oh,
property.
good, okay.
And she's gonna try and teach me something. I'll take pictures and see if I can absorb any of the information.
Would you let me know when that is?
Okay,
That might be worth it for me to join.
Mhm.
I have a volunteer who wants to lay out the scavenger hunt.
okay,
Somebody else from Spirit Club, so, but she lives somewhere, Barrington.
Mm,
I don't know how far that is, but
that's a pretty long
it's
way.
a ways, so
Yeah.
so I told her I'd just take pictures and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
It might make sense to even evaluate the boardwalk, see if any boards need to be replaced.
Yeah.
Like, you know, all of that, cause I'm
Yeah.
just worried there isn't enough work, just in case a bunch of people show up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, having any kind of backup is good. I was out there last Saturday. And made it to the end of the boardwalk, and from there, everything was soaking wet. I mean, you couldn't even get off the boardwalk because the water was like that deep. And everything was in mud. So, yeah. Well,
There's no, I haven't been down to, obviously I haven't kayaked since last summer, but I don't remember seeing much in the way of phragmites on that side of the river, but I just wonder, because that's another thing that could be potentially a little mini project.
yeah.
Your channels that you're gonna blow the branch.
Yeah,
You get a lot of people.
Yeah. So we don't want to send them in the water.
Some
no,
of these things sound like Boy Scout projects too.
Oh, yeah. Now we have tons of ideas. Just not enough people to do them.
I said Boy Scouts, I was.
Yeah, scouts, yeah. Okay, so Joe, I will let you know when Jenna and I plan together.
Yeah, I'm retired.
Okay,
I can't walk very fast right now, but.
we don't go very fast.
Going on.
We always get distracted by birds and stuff, so.
Yeah.
Justine, do you want me to tell you when we're going to, if you can make it for a preparation walk?
sure.
Sounds purple.
Hmm.
All right,
So since the last meeting, I now have seen the newer map.
mhm.
Which is great. Cause I only had a really old.
Yeah,
one, which is
yeah, a
used
lot better than
now.
the one I put together.
And the parking lot, which is way more than 4 spots, which is
Mhm.
worried me.
Mhm.
So there's a little building there. I guess it's a utility building.
Yeah.
There's no restroom there.
No.
Just
No.
like tools and whatnot.
Yeah, we can't even get in it. It's fenced off. It's for the, I think it's a water for water distribution pumping station. So it's,
Well, do we have money to get a porta potty for the
Yeah,
parking lot?
yeah, so we had our Sierra Club board meeting since I was here last, and yes, we're approved to get a porta potty.
Oh.
I went online and started to look at them, and I didn't, quote that pretty through tonight, but now that it sounds like there's going to be more people there, we really should get one. But then I was also looking at Google Maps, and as far as people going somewhere else to a store, I mean, the subway isn't really that close.
Well, it's right across the street, but you have to walk
Yeah.
through the parking lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wander it out.
I mean, if you guys have the money and Joe, if you're willing to set it up,
Yeah.
get it all arranged, I'm happy to have one. We just,
Well, we will do that then.
okay.
And we'll have a table, we'll set
Okay.
a cloth, and some handouts too. I'm not sure what shots these are. When we'll get some stuff, looks like, there's a Sierra Club, coloring book too. We are trying to make this similar to everybody.
And Elsa spoke, I thought she was gonna get our booklet printed out before then also, no?
Mm-hmm.
She said she'll have it finished well in time.
She will have it finished in time, because I asked her about it and just said, send me the PDF when it's ready and I'll get it printed.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I
that would
gave
be
her
great to have that.
I gave her a hopeful date of, I don't know, it was like the Monday before the 25th.
Yeah, she said she'll have it finished by the agreed on date, but probably earlier.
Okay, perfect. So we'll have that. So let's see. So, and Joe, you're gonna have refreshments
Yes.
and a table and you got somebody doing the scavenger hunt.
So we get, probably, fill out holes and coffee and juice.
Mm-hmm. That's all we want. Yeah. It's what people expect. Yep. I don't think we need water because everybody's should know to bring water if they need it.
Yeah, what about like trash bags?
Yeah, so I have a list of things that I want to go over here. So the status of the Puddles Duckington Kids book, we're gonna have that. Did Elsa say anything more about social media posts? Because she did it for the beekeeper meeting, but she hasn't done anything for.
Oh, I thought I
the
saw the
Earth Day.
social media I thought I saw the flyer, but maybe not.
Yeah, hey Roy,
What would we like her to do?
oh,
You want to
post,
fix the
Hey.
flyer
fix
first?
the
and then-
flyer and then I'll send it to her. You can post it.
Say Puddles, Dr.
Yes.
He's our mascot.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Kids from the elementary school, we did a contest.
As far as like the social media side, are there other like organizations that are willing to like share the information? Because I know there's other like the police have one, the
mhm.
schools have one.
Flyer to-
I don't know who maintains those.
I don't know either. I mean, I guess we can post it to the police.
Yeah, or whoever
I don't
runs
know.
our account, just
Yeah.
reach out to them and say, hey, can you share this?
Yeah.
It's free advertising.
Yeah. Yeah. And then. Okay, so. Yeah, if Elsa can put but tell her that I have revised it because the date's wrong too.
Yeah, but you'll
I'll send it to
when
her.
we've got it done.
Yeah. With the rain date and everything. Okay, and then also we need her to remember to print the brochure for Whipple that has the map on the back. And the other things. You know, the little description and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So in terms of my postings, I looked at Meetup. Posted on the Meetup site and that cost money, so I did not do that. I did post it on the Facebook page for Hiker Babes. which is a local, well, I guess it's national actually, but they have a Rhode Island chapter and they have, and then one of the, Rory, I don't know if you remember Chenoa, but when she was on our land trust for a month, she runs that hiker babes thing.
Oh, okay,
That's why she was interested in being on the land trust.
okay.
So that's how I found out about it, but I posted it there and I got a couple likes from that posting. So, yeah. Okay, so that's Joe. Joe, did you have any other questions for us or any other things to?
No, that's pretty much it. It's just,
Okay.
you know, having the green light and the budget.
Yeah, great.
See this progress.
Okay.
We have enough funds for maybe putting one type of environment.
That is on my list of due business. So yes.
When will we
Yeah.
hear about the budget?
Uh,
Oh, sorry, just that we might actually have more funds if we knew that. Okay.
Well, I guess, we're going to provide the garbage bags,
Yes,
so that's something.
yep.
Except you can't really put.
We won't, no,
Bags.
but we'll leave those on the ground,
Okay.
but there will be many dog poop bags that people have left behind. There will be many, Full?
I'm sure.
they're full, empty.
You want to buy the trail.
Because people seem like
Yep,
think
they
that's
leave
better
them by
than
the
just leaving
trail.
the poop. It's what's
They swear they're gonna come
Sometimes-
back on their way back, I'll pick them up.
yeah.
Sometimes they stuff them in the tree branches.
Mhm.
I've seen that before. But there will be there'll be a lot of trash, just because of the way the winter's been building up and nobody's been cleaning it up. So I think we're gonna have a lot of trash, my expectation. Just things like styrofoam containers, coffee cups, soda bottles,
You
beer
know, I
cans.
walked
Except
up
I
the
have
yellow
equipment.
trail the other day and it was
Was it clean?
pretty clean.
Okay.
And there was snow on the ground still, but like not a lot, so
Okay, well,
I was surprised.
fingers
Maybe they
crossed
couldn't
then.
drag their exercise equipment into the field because of the snow.
Okay. So I'll be responsible for getting trash bags. And then, well, we gotta ask, yeah, so Josh, were you able to find out if DPW can pick it up?
I did not. I will
Okay.
check on that tomorrow.
Okay,
You should find out if the town's actually doing something, maybe, with some of the cash bags, I'm sure they buy that. Amount.
okay,
So I have a friend who lives here his whole life. He told me that when they were young and foolish, he and his friends would go and they called it the Tinker Toys, and it had a big bonfire in the middle of a clearing that they feared
mm,
and burned the trees and made like a fire pit. It's still there. No.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Right.
Maybe they were the ones who are responsible for.
Maybe that's where the clearing is for
Yeah.
the,
Right,
yeah.
and
Yes.
responsible for the new signs up there that say no fires. Which I think were put up by Parks and Rec many years ago, because they don't look very new, but there are, does it say no fires? Yeah. But yeah, so any trash will pick up, any invasive species we clip, we'll just leave on the ground. It's, you know, good for the birds, for habitat stuff, so. So everybody kind of just remember short and long clippers. Work gloves, long pants, good shoes.
Yeah, I was happy to see that on the
Waterproof.
flyer.
Yeah,
First.
yeah. I'll also bring doggy poop bags, because I have thousands of them.
Empty ones though.
Yes, I will make sure they're empty. I'll make sure they're empty. I know if Reed, do you have a chainsaw, just in case we
Yeah.
have a big one? We don't want the public to bring chainsaws because it has
Liability,
issues, liability. I'm gonna bring the trail signs in case we need to replace any of the ones from over the winter that might have been knocked down by the wind or a tree blown over or something. We're gonna bring magnets for our own swag. And, oh, pamphlets about scat, ticks, etc.
Yep.
So when you guys go to the summit this weekend, I'll be there as well. But we need to pick up stuff. Like if people have, organizations have pamphlets on anything that would be related to hiking or land management, anything like that, conservation efforts. Let's try and each pick up 4 or 5 of them, and then we can put those on our own table.
And some of that info is in the book. That's all only for kids.
Yeah, yeah.
I can always make copies if you want to pick up a couple.
Okay. I don't think they'll mind us taking. At the summit, they usually have stacks of these things, so if we each grab 5 or 6 a piece, we should have plenty. But well, it's super hard to know how many people were in that club.
Yeah, no clue.
No clue.
Even when you look about Facebook. That's some files.
Yeah. And it also depends on the weather too. If it's a bright sunny day, we might get more. It's like this, obviously, we'll be doing a rain date. Yeah, can you give Elsa a heads up that we might need her to make a very quick social media post? Do we have to postpone it?
Oh, okay.
So that she's not, like, oh my God.
I anticipate she'll be at the next meeting anyway, but yes.
Okay.
It should be college, that should be. College time, right? Finals.
She's no,
She's not in college?
she's doing a master's and it doesn't wrap up until the summer, so. it's-
Oh.
All right. Anybody else have any questions about Earth Day? Parking at Sandy Bottom Road, not Main Street.
How many spots? I don't think they're into.
No, they're not. It's a dirt parking lot, but 2, 3. Let's say there's probably 15.
Yeah.
Between 10 and
People can
15.
park across the street if
They
they
can
really
park
need to.
across the street.
Yeah.
When we had our Land Trust Day event there, where we were the first Land Trust Day for the entire state. The Rhode Island Land Trust Council came as well. And there were probably, I don't know, there were what, 30,
Yeah.
35 people
Easy,
who
yeah.
attended? I don't know where they all parked, but
No,
they all
just
managed.
parking, yeah.
they all managed.
What time are we meeting?
8:30, bright and early. Okay,
All right, looking forward to it.
okay, yeah,
Oh, well, oh, and you said there's one more meeting.
right, there's one more meeting. Monday. April something,
20th.
Monday, April 20th, correct?
That's another Monday?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
6 p.m. So that'll be last minute.
Yeah,
At 6 p.m. also.
Yes.
Okay,
right here.
okay. Good, thanks,
Okay.
everybody.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks for coming.
Let me know if you have any questions about the porta potty, like where to put it in the parking lot and all that. If there's any logistical stuff that comes
Yeah.
up,
Well.
let me know.
Right. You usually are pretty good about figuring.
Figuring out where to put it. Yeah.
I have them on the day before. All
Yeah,
right.
and then pick it up.
Okay, see you all
They
soon.
could even pick it up
Take
in
care.
the afternoon that same day if they want.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Stay safe on the way
Thank you.
home.
All right.
Right. So Under other outreach and volunteer efforts, just know the is Beekeeping for You presentation.
Yep.
With the library and the Rhode Island Beekeepers Association is on March 30th. 6 to 7 p.m. Town Council Chambers. As of yesterday, there were about 10 people who signed up. One of those is me, so
Oh, I
that
didn't
doesn't
sign
really
up, but I'm
count.
going.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, great.
What time is it?
6 o'clock, March 30th. Town Council Chambers. And that did go up on Facebook. So, and also the library is advertising it heavily on their page too. Okay, did Elsa give you anything else for outreach or volunteer? Okay. All right. Oh. Coventry Land Trust web page updates. Josh, can you fire me the mouse?
I can, I'm not sure it'll reach that far.
I tested it, so I'm
Oh, yeah?
hopeful.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so again, not too much different, but I did put a get involved button over here. So that will take you to this visitor survey page where you can do a survey to sign up with your email address to get notices of events. You still have the volunteer survey here and the trail stuff here.
So do you get notifications if people actually fill out, or is it gonna require remembering to check every once?
It's gonna require me to check every once in a while. Yeah. Yep. There is something called a webhook that you can build in to those surveys, which is like an automatic emailer. I'm not sure if that costs too money though. So I'm gonna look into that. We go to land trust properties. This has not changed at all. Same things, trail maps, species lists, wildlife reports, all the properties. And then it's just a listing of the other properties that we have. And they can go here. And look at where any of the properties are. Okay.
Somewhere, put up somewhere, or the number of acres we had put up. In total.
I don't have that on here now, but we can.
Probably would be a nice number
Okay.
that, yeah, advertise.
Even if it was just a header on the land trust properties page.
Well, there's a lot of acres. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Put that up there. Oops, wrong mouse. So maybe like down here somewhere, I could say we've protected something like that. Okay. Photos, this hasn't changed. Art, I want to put the video of the bobcat in here somewhere, so I might swap one of these out. Well, look at the other ones you got, but
Here, but that's kind of separate.
I like the one who was running across the front of the camera. That's
Yeah.
really cool. And there may be maybe a coyote to replace that one. And maybe the turtle. I don't know if the turtle's gonna stay. Oh, you like the turtle?
A turtle on a tire?
I don't think the
I
tire.
was gonna say the tire. It's on the tire.
I also want to investigate making this kind of a gallery that you can scroll through instead of having static pictures. So that may be forthcoming soon too. But first, I just want to get this up. So it can change as we go forward. It doesn't have to stay the same. Of course. Then we go back to the visitor survey page where you can report problems. And this is the same page that we get to from the Get Involved. And then I added this one, news and events, which doesn't look great, but just I put up our meeting dates and our flyers, and I just stretch out those boxes, I guess, and another thing. So that's it. What I'm waiting on now, because Cody did ask if we're ready to put this up. And we are, but he wanted to know if he could delete everything that we have on our current site. And what I needed to make sure of was that he didn't delete the wildlife reports, the species lists, and the trail maps. Because if he does, I'll have to refigure this part, because the trail maps, for example, when they come up, they're pointing to the Coventry server, right? So they need to stay on the Coventry server. Should I get back in touch with Cody directly about that? Or do you, Josh, do you
I
want to?
can, but I think it might be easier if you talk to Cody directly.
Okay.
Just so it's not.
Right, third party.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So that's what we're waiting. Once he tells me that he can keep these items on the server, we'll publish it and replace what's on the. Okay.
This is bad.
What? Oh, I know, I
Water?
lost the lights on the way here, the house was black. It flickered, they came back on. What do I do? Yeah, yeah, the generator's still ready to go though, 'cause we were at the blizzard, we were down for 4 days without.
I know.
All right, anybody else? I mean, again, it's just not gonna be a static thing, so if we get on there and suddenly something's not looking right or whatever. we can edit.
So at some point are we, because we don't really have a tab for it, but if there was sort of a about us tab where that could hold, you know, information if you're interested in donating your land.
Yes.
And all
Yep.
of that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And maybe like, I think it would be interesting to include, it's great to say how much land we've preserved, but if we can also include kind of information about how much other land is preserved by other just to.
Audubon and-
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can add other tabs. One that I really wanted to have up there was the history
Yeah.
of some of the properties, but
Yeah.
it's, if we wait to get everything we want up there, we'll never get it up there. So,
Well, history could even be like a button on each property, right? If we,
yeah. Yep.
so that
Like
isn't a
we
full
could
tab,
go
yeah.
to here. And then.
Yeah, so like if we
go to
just start with
history.
one property and get
Right.
the history on it, we could put it
Right.
there.
Yep.
It's interesting, the Journal Bulletin did a thing about Carbuncle Pond recently.
Oh, yeah.
History of it, so they've got some information, I wonder if they have anything else in their archives.
Hmm.
It was an interesting story about how that pond became property of the town.
That was a Projo?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
One, we found that great article about Stella Hall or Stump Pond, so.
I'll try to find the Projo one and send it.
Okay.
I was surprised.
Yeah, so we definitely want to have all that stuff up there. We want to have information about how to donate, or how to do conservation easements, how to give us your property, sell us your property, all that kind of stuff. Again, I just want to have this ticked as an accomplishment that
Absolutely.
Yeah.
that we did this, and you can add to it as we are able to. All right. Self to. That's great. Okay. Important calendar dates. Big one, March 21st, 9 to 5, the Land and Water Summit at URI. I know everybody just got their tickets, so. Rory, did Josh give you your
I
ticket?
couldn't go.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not, you
No,
couldn't
there's
go
a
after all?
Thing going on, so I couldn't go.
Oh, okay,
I let Justin know, yeah, so.
okay,
The tickets were.
so it's just
Yeah.
Justine, Reed, and myself.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Again, remember to pick up pamphlets, information, etc. March 30th, the B presentation, April 25th, our own birthday. Does anybody else have any other important events that they heard about, calendar dates? Of interest. Okay. Potential properties of interest, Art Chapman. I'm going to put that as, because we have it on that as new business. Okay, so get down to new business.
So I don't know if it belongs in this section, but I don't see where it would belong anywhere, so I'm just gonna bring it up in this section. I had a really good meeting with someone at the Nature Conservancy who is in charge of, or he's the main person who runs any land acquisitions for the Nature Conservancy. Super knowledgeable. I think he's going to be a really good resource for us. He's been working with municipal land trusts all over the state for many years. He said there hasn't really been any partnership with Coventry Land Trust for about 15 or 20 years. But that, you know, they'd certainly be open to working on some things together. They are kind of getting away from easements only because of the requirement for inspecting and maintaining and all that with the easements. And he's like, I guess the fair market value rules in the state are that an easement, we pay roughly 80% of the property value for an easement. And he's like, their feeling is, why not just pay the extra 20% and own the property outright and not have to deal with the current owner and everything. So that's kind of what the direction they're trying to go in, rather than doing more easements. But what he did say was two things that I came away with that I thought was worth just mentioning tonight. One is that they're very happy to provide technical expertise, including advising on negotiating on properties, assessing property value, you know, for their whatever beneficial, the value that they have for conservation. Because in the end, they just want to make sure properties are conserved. They don't care if they own them or they just are helping to make sure properties are conserved. So, so that was really nice. And the other thing I brought up was that, I feel like there's a lot of overlap between what was said in the comprehensive plan about the kind of goal for the Western Coventry, like preserving a lot of land out there, and also for the Nature Conservancy's comprehensive plan. That whole corridor is seems to be everybody's interest to preserve it now while they can. And so I say, well, why rather than us all sort of working independently and not knowing what each other's doing, you know, why wouldn't we kind of all get together and talk about what we can do as a strategy? And so he thought that was a great idea, and he's going to look into trying to put together a sort of a summit of so it would be Coventry, Foster Gloucester Land Trust, DEM, Nature Conservancy, Audubon, all of those, and the Land Trust Council, because they work with them a lot too, and try to get a big meeting together to talk about what is our strategy, how can we prioritize, and work together to make sure we're not, stepping on each other's toes. He said one thing that often happens when you have a meeting like that is you find out that, well, the Nature Conservancy has been grooming, this particular landowner for the past 15 years. And so they're expecting when they make a move it's gonna be theirs. They've got it. Yeah. And then, the other land trust may have the same thing going on. And so I just thought it was an interesting thing for us to consider doing, just so we can really look at that area and say, how can we make some contiguous sites, you know, and really create that connectivity that's so important.
What was
They're
the
really focused.
gentleman's name?
Scott Cummings, Comings, but they're really focusing on connecting the ocean to the Appalachians. Like there's this corridor that they feel is just really important.
Mm.
And that involves Connecticut, New
That's
York,
huge, yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Um,
Okay, great
Yeah.
contact, thank you.
yeah, so that was a really encouraging meeting.
So, so he's gonna take the ball and run with it? in
To
terms
get the
of-
summit
to
thing
try to
going, yeah,
summit,
and
okay.
I'll check in with him
Okay.
about that, but that'll be a nice start, and then as we are looking at properties that, you know, and particularly significant properties, I think, if we want to, you know, just like, I can just call them up and say, hey, we're looking at this
Yeah,
property, what do you think
yeah.
we should do? And, you know,
Mhm.
they, again, may be able to help with negotiating
Excellent.
or evaluating.
Super. Great.
I have a question about the
Sure.
potential properties. We have a property on the map. You care if I take the mouse?
No,
Like, in the meetings, we talk about like the east side of Coventry. This one right here,
Yeah.
do we have
Mhm.
anything that we can do with this in this pond? Because there is like a property that is for sale right here. I don't know if you go by this road, it has like that brick building that's kind of,
Yeah.
Yes, the dam. The
Yeah.
dam was the problem.
oh, okay, so you guys have, okay,
Isn't that part of the box deal?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the dam is in disrepair.
Okay.
And I guess Rory, you know the history better than I do because you worked on, I wasn't here when you guys bought Bassett, but it's a liability. It's a
Okay.
huge liability.
It's under, I forget how DEM classifies it, but it's like one of those things that's under threat, that the dam's probably gonna go at some point. And it would need too much repair to keep it up. And then the other problem was the guy who is on near the Grasset property, the guy who abuts it was using part of that to put his lawn equipment and ATVs and all this other stuff
Yeah.
that would encroach on it. And the owner of the dam property didn't really do much about it. But the dam's in tough shape.
okay.
Yeah, it's high risk. Maybe with us, it's high risk. Maybe that's what DM called it, high risk dam
Mhm. Yeah.
for failure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
Yeah, that was it. I just saw
Yeah,
this and
it's
I know
a-
where the pond is and I wasn't sure if you can buy this as like a
Right. Yeah, no,
whatever, and then
So as
an
is-
area to
it
hike or
does come-
fish or whatever, yeah.
it does come up.
Okay.
There's a pitch on that land that's like almost straight up, that the incline on that is.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
It's wild.
The
You
other
don't
thing
expect to
about,
see it there in an area like that, you know, but yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
the other thing about this property is that I think where's the road that goes?
Yeah, right there, there's like a little tree farm.
Yeah.
That's that was part of the
So-
grass, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
this
parking lot.
person who lives here, again, was using
Mhm.
the property, he was encroaching on it.
Okay.
And he mowed down a whole bunch of trees here and storing stuff. So one of Doug's first, did you go out there too, Josh, with Doug?
No,
Okay.
I think it's just Doug.
When Doug's first act, or one of his very first acts when he became the planning director, was to go out and talk to this guy and to tell him to knock it off.
Yeah.
Because he was violating wetland stuff. He was trespassing on our property. This property is really, really tough because there's no place to park.
Yeah.
And the trail goes through here.
Yep.
It's really, really wet. Then it basically stops because there's a stream that comes. You can sort of see it here. It goes
Yeah.
right across. And this property needs a ton of work. Just needs a ton of work. We need a parking area. We need to get the trail cleaned up. And then we might need a boardwalk across the stream to get to the other side. This part here, super, super steep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we'd like to have it so that if right now the trail goes up the hill here
Mhm.
and then across and back across.
You can get to it from like the Cedar Street too. There's not a lot of parking there because
Okay.
it's a street, and even when we were parking there to access it from that, neighbors came out and like,
What are you doing?
here? Yeah.
Like, are they do? I think were there plans to do something with that playground?
I don't, if there's a playground.
Yeah,
Paris
it's that
playground,
like
yeah.
kind of like right
up
there.
here? Oh,
There's nothing. It's just tennis courts. I don't know. I thought there was a plan to make a new playground there, but doesn't seem to be anything there. That would be like if you
hmm,
make that into parking or a
mhm.
little bit some
We can
parking.
Cut through
you know?
here maybe. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, that's just a quick history of this property. It needs a ton of work and I think we just all don't know what to do with it, kind of.
How many acres is that?
Mm,
What is this property called?
grass.
Oh, grass.
Yeah, I don't really know how many acres it is off the top of my head. It's pretty small.
Yeah,
See what,
like
like
7 or 9.
5, 7, yeah,
Yeah, I thought
somewhere
it was
around
in
that.
yeah. It's nice because where it's located.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, it just like getting back to this whole idea of this comprehensive plan, right? Is that, it really seems like true conservation efforts are gonna be focused on the
Mhm.
western half of, but if we have properties on the eastern side, making them usable for people, because
Right.
that's where, I mean, they're gonna continue to develop
Yeah.
on the east side.
I think people in the neighborhood know it and use it.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah, because even when we were walking, we saw some people in the lower part of it, not where the incline is. But it's usually the property that abuts that uses it.
The worry here too is ATVs.
Yep,
Because
exactly.
they're gonna come in here and they're gonna roar
come
around on
outside,
this
yep.
hill and erode it and
Yep.
knock trees down or whatever they do. I honestly haven't been up there for a couple of years
Yeah.
since we
Yeah,
walked it
yeah.
when this guy was encroaching. So I'm kind of worried about the state.
Yeah, I only brought it up because like I watched some of the meetings
Mm,
and some of the other committees, they talk about stuff that's going on and it's like the east side. Like
Yeah.
they want to make like the Patuxent River walkway
mhm.
better. And then
Mhm.
like the historic one is they talk about like a bridge in Harris that's the only bridge of its kind in the country.
Hmm.
So it seems like that they're trying to bring
Step
that
up.
area up. And I saw that we had that property. I was like, oh, that'd be
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, but I didn't know the
yeah,
Is that the West Warwick line, the green?
yes, it is.
thing?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, we have that one and that's about it. Whipple's pretty much east, but
Mhm.
there's a nice piece of property down here at the bottom of Tioga Lake that came up high on our score list of potential properties to reach out to homeowners. So,
So our next door that a lady was posting property for sale on Forest Trail, the old apple orchard and Christmas tree farm. So I sent her a message saying to contact Josh if they were interested in something with their own interest. It did.
Not as of yet.
Cars Pond,
Forest Trail,
Cars Trail.
Is that West Greenwich or Coventry?
Western Park.
Yeah, it's probably 3/4 of the way out.
It's office system.
Sisson Road, yeah. 102 Sisson Road that way. Yep. Pratt's Pond is in West Greenwich, that's the one you see up. Yeah, Penrod.
It's really.
Here you are.
You got an apple tree apple trees on this side, you should be able to pick your own apples and Christmas trees on this. So.
Was there a for sale sign out front or you just
I haven't
thought?
gone by it and looked at it, but
Okay.
just questioned with in contact.
So at risk for solar farm.
Yeah, those.
Oh.
windmills.
Okay.
Hopefully someone will pick it up and keep the tree farm going, keep the apple orchard going. Hey, love picking apples.
Well,
Agriculture.
Yeah.
yeah, no, we should look at that. Should look at that property.
You don't happen to know the address.
I don't, but I'll send it to you tomorrow.
Yeah, sure, please.
And the lady that was supposed to, months ago.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's a weird place to post a big program. Like you'd think it'd be Sotheby's or something.
They just wanted a neighbor to buy it, you know what I mean?
Really?
Okay. Anything else under potential properties of interest? Did we answer all your questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Grant opportunities. I did not end up applying for that Gonzala NRCS grant. I just didn't have enough time to put a proposal together. I just ran out of time. So, and that was gonna be really small anyway. And it sounds as though it's just as well we didn't, if the beaver dam has been destroyed because the focus of the project was gonna be on looking at the beaver dam. So. And Reed, you found Grantwatch, and I'm gonna delay talking about that
Yeah.
for new business. Okay. Anybody else have anything about grants? Okay, anything about research opportunities? Did you hear anything about anybody wanting to undertake research on our properties? Just let us know. We have a chance to do a lot of cool things on our properties. Anything there, anybody? Okay,
But I saw the land for sale in Green for Cross Trail Road is 97 acres and they're asking 2.9 million for it.
oh, is that all? That's the one?
97 acres, yeah, that's 2 acres of apple
What they're
orchard.
asking.
Yeah, that's what they're asking, what they get is different, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Technically,
always-
we do have that. in
well,
the-
technically we do, yes. But whether we would wanna blow it all on one property or not would be, we might, I don't know. But it's worth letting her know that we're here if she's
Right.
interested in
Or even a
talking
portion
to
of the
us.
property.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I sent you that.
Yeah,
yeah.
The message on.
Yeah.
Sure, to
okay,
contact us.
okay, great.
Do you have an address?
It does not come up with an address, but I'll
Okay.
email it, I'll email the synopsis to you.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, even if we split it off and got half of it. Good. It's like there's some wetlands back there and. Okay, fundraising and membership opportunities. Justine, any news from Mr. Savetti about the OpenGov to take donations? Nothing. Okay.
No, I should schedule another follow-up meeting with them.
Yeah.
Feel like they do better if you pin them down in person.
Yeah.
But I mean, it didn't sound like there was going to be a lot of. It really seemed like our only option, and we need to decide if we want to go that route, would be to form
The
a
501.
501c3 Friends of the Coventry Land Trust. And I think, I kind of feel like maybe we need to have a separate focused meeting to talk about, are we gonna talk to the town about the interests? Like, what are we gonna do with that?
Yeah,
And,
so-
you know, honestly, like,
Yeah.
how are we approaching the finances of this
Mhm.
body? You know, if donations are not going to amount to very much, I don't know that it's worth going through
Right.
the exercise.
Right.
But if we're going to actually, and maybe it'd be worth talking to. Like, I don't know if it is easier to get grants if you're a 501c3. It sounded from the town manager like the grants get funneled, right? You would know this. Grants get funneled to the town, right? And then to the land trust.
Distributed.
But if we were a separate 501c3, I don't know if there would be any additional opportunities for getting donations and.
I do not know the answer to that.
It really depends on who the grant for is.
Right.
You know, because I've read a lot of grants, then we're a 501(c)(3). And they exclude some other for-profit organizations, but then there are other organizations who open to everyone. And then there are some grantors like Citizens, one does one for smaller agencies of less than $2 million, but you know, in assets, and that's a $50,000 grant. Anyone can apply, so it really has to do with the grantor. If they want.
Yeah, I was gonna look at applying for something to that American Trails thing, and they immediately said you have to be a 501(b)(3). But then Mr. Savetti said in that one meeting we had that for grants were
Considered,
treated as a
As a
501(c)(3).
right.
cities and towns usually are,
Yeah,
but again, it's up to the grantor to determine.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should get somebody from the Land Trust Council to come in and just talk with us about all this stuff.
Mhm. Well, and I think that it could be something that they already have in their resource library, is online.
Yeah.
It could be that we find some information about that at the summit this weekend.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they might have a talk or something like that, or there's definitely gonna be people there who we can chat up. How did you guys get to be a 501(c)(3)? What were the hoops? You
Mhm.
know, So let's, yeah, I guess let's just keep our eyes open for chances to talk to people about that.
Okay.
And yeah,
Good idea.
I think it's not a bad idea to ask if the Land Trust Council can come and give us a spiel.
Yeah.
For the, I don't know if this falls under this category, but do you guys participate in like the Coventry Day here?
No,
Oh,
I
like
know
the, yeah,
What is
like
it
the,
called? What is it called?
it's in June. They
Coventry-
do like, yeah, Coventry
Was it?
Heritage Day or something.
There's big banners in front of CVS. It's
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
We never, I don't.
yeah, they've done it at Payne Field. I think this year there's a parade and it's at the high school. I wasn't sure if we would be like interested in doing that, setting up a table.
yeah.
Probably. Never heard of it before. Did you look into?
Yeah, I'll look.
When a date is that's gonna be this year?
I think it's the
And who runs
June
it?
20th, June 21st that weekend.
Since it's
And
clearly
how
not the
we get
planning
a,
department.
how we get a table and if there's a
Yeah,
cost
it's
associated
called-
with
I
it.
mean, we could probably even walk.
Days.
If we had people that wanted to walk in it,
Yeah,
It's like Coventry.
like you can get all the
It's a-
committees to kind of like all walk together.
okay,
That's what I'm thinking.
okay. It's like the historic preservation.
Yeah,
and
historic, there's the
Conservation.
conservation
Commission.
ones, all the other ones that
Yeah.
I don't know if they would be in agreement to walk it, but
So it's like a parade,
a parade.
it's a parade.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can take a look.
Yeah, I
at
don't know who runs,
that.
who would run that though.
Let's see.
the
It looks like
return-
it's Parks and Rec, maybe.
Okay.
Okay. so
Annual,
Scott,
no, but this says annual summer festival, but it's June 21st if this is updated. We have food trucks and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, Coventry Summer Festival.
As far as I know, I think this year there's a parade because it's like the 250
Oh, right.
That was,
anniversary.
in June.
Yeah, it's gonna be at
Yeah,
the
okay.
Coventry High School. According to this, it is a June 21st, rain date June 22nd.
What was it?
Coventry Summer Festival.
Oh.
And there's gonna be a band and fireworks. So yeah, it does seem like it would
Yeah,
be
that
cool
would be a
to,
good way to advertise our presence, for sure.
Maybe let us have a table there,
Yeah,
if this, you know,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
yeah.
I see this June 27th.
okay,
June 27th.
It's a Thursday.
that makes no
Please
sense.
Join
at all.
us on Thursday, June
Really?
27th. Some Coventry, Rhode Island, website.
well-
Celebrate the town's second annual summer festival.
It sounds like it's old.
This one said, This one still says June 20th, 2026. Rain date to June 21st. Saturday, June 20th
Can't imagine they'd have it on.
at Coventry High School.
Be odd to have it on a Thursday.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Yeah, you walk from Payne Field down South Main, then it ends at Job Lot.
Oh, okay. It's quite a hike. Or walk.
That's just a suggestion.
No,
I figured
we need to advertise, and that's
we're
perfect.
part of the town, might as well.
Yeah. So, yeah, we can find out more details about how to participate. What do we need to do?
Yeah, right. Well, you could get like a banner,
Yeah,
right?
well,
With
yeah.
Coventry Land Trust.
Well, we have
with
our sign, our measly,
Yep.
our
Yeah.
sign. We could just carry that.
Rent a convertible.
Yeah,
Then you can ride in the back away.
Yeah, yeah.
we do need to get a banner though.
I don't know, I don't know if we need to march in the parade so much as having a table at the.
Yeah.
Where all the food and activities and everything are.
More, yeah, more bang for the buck there, because people stop.
I'm much more interested in sitting than parading.
All right, great. Okay, so that was it for fundraising and membership. Yeah, so I think let's see what we can find out at the summit, and let's also for the future look into having somebody from the Rhode Island Land Trust come and talk to us about it. About how do we do this? How do we become a 501c3?
And is it worth it?
Yeah.
Like, what does it get us?
Okay. Onboarding materials. Does anybody else have anything under that? Okay, so moving on to onboarding materials. I gave you the updated list of onboarding materials. I think what I'd like to request, and you guys can tell me on out of my mind or not. What I think I'd like to do is assign each person one of these items to gather. As a digital file. And so that we can start packaging it all together. So we already have a list of our properties. And I have that from what you put together, Josh. We obviously have the map of our properties. We have the strategic plan that's already been approved, so that one we can check off. I do need somebody to take on the task of creating a event checklist. So what are all the things we need to do? A laundry list of things we need to do for events. Is there anybody who's willing to take that on, or is this idea
I'll do
a
it.
terrible idea?
I'll do it.
Okay,
That's
okay,
fine.
so Rory. Because once we have these as digital files, then we can just all get together, put them together in a package, and get this off our list. Okay. So
And the
Rory
strategic plan, I thought we were gonna update.
just finished it.
Like it's done?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And the bylaws,
Well, that's next on
Yeah.
my list. Yeah. So the bylaws are in draft form as far as I know.
okay.
Yeah,
Josh, do you have any update on when we can get that finalized?
from what I understand, it just takes a vote of the land trust.
Okay,
Do we have a clean copy of the strategic plan?
I can send it to you.
But we'll need one for the onboarding package.
Yes,
But
yeah, no, it's clean.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all packaged in a PDF. Yeah, we don't. You want a separate copy of it, or should we just wait until we put it together on board? Okay.
For the bylaws, do you just want me to send that to you, or do you want me to send that to everybody, or?
I guess send it to everybody.
Should we do another like comment period and?
Yeah, and then let's plan on voting on it. Voting to approve them and getting them into their final form on at the April meeting. I thought we had to do something with the attorney to get that finalized, or do the bylaws just belong to us?
I think the bylaws just belong to the land trust.
Okay. All right,
I can check on that though.
cool. Because it was the attorney who was writing them up at one
He
point.
I know the last set of changes that were made by me.
Okay. Okay. Great. So if you could just send us what you have
Yeah.
is the final ones. And then you guys will have homework to review the bylaws. And then at the meeting on the 20th, barring any unforeseen complications that anybody notices, we'll vote on it and get them in final form.
Yeah, I think the only thing, and we have this on here too, we've got the town ordinance and charter information. There's a bunch of things that feel like they prescribe bylaw items for us, so we just need to make sure that they agree with each other.
Okay.
These things up.
You know, like, how someone gets on the land trust and how many people need to be on the land trust and all of that. We just want to make sure that that fits with the ordinance.
We actually have an empty
We have an
seat,
empty
don't we?
seat.
Yeah.
That was on my list of new business that I thought about after I said, I don't have any more changes to the agenda. So the town charter is in the town charter, and that's already in digital form, so we don't really need someone to be assigned to get that. Current members, this will be an easy one, I think. Need somebody to put together a list of all of us with our phone numbers and emails.
I have most of that.
Okay.
Yep.
So get from Josh. Okay, I'll do that one. Josh, I'll send you an email and ask you to forward all that to me.
Okay. I am gonna be forwarding you a spreadsheet with almost with almost all of that info on there. It almost makes sense for me to take care of it.
Okay,
Because there'll be like a few holes of this person's
Okay.
cell phone.
okay,
It'll-
okay. Yeah, if you can fill the blanks out
Yeah.
and then send me the final, that'd be
Yep.
great.
I can take the next two. I feel like that's been sort of something we've been.
Okay, so
Trying to
purchase of
research.
development rights and property purchase. Okay,
I mean, we need to all agree on.
I
it,
mean, we don't
obviously, but
know
we
what,
need-
right, we don't know what that is yet,
No.
but
But we need to be working towards
right,
it.
you gotta have a skeleton of it.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, the property scoring sheet is already digital. Current budget and current amount in the real estate conveyance tax. This is one that I'm not sure about because it's gonna change.
Yeah, but
all the time.
we were told, it sounded like we could get that, I mean, that printout that we got was everything we
Mhm.
need, and if we could
Mhm.
ask for that quarterly,
Yep, okay,
right? I mean,
Mhm.
so we can put the
Oh,
most recent one
okay,
in whenever someone is onboarding and it
yes,
is,
okay, that's a good idea. Yeah.
it's digital, it'll be easy to
Right,
swap out.
okay. So Justine, can you ask for that? Ask for a new one of those, a new spreadsheet from?
Do we want it
Mr.
now,
Savage?
or do we want it when we are putting?
Well,
this
yeah,
together?
I guess when we're
Because we
putting it
have a pretty
together.
recent one.
When we're putting this together. We already have the forest management plans in their current state. We have
We
the,
only have a few.
There's
Right,
two separate ones, each property has a. I don't know how to describe it, there's. Forest management plans, or stewardship plan. Is the same thing, but there's a plan for each property at the town,
Mhm.
that's for property management. And constantly, with the needs.
So I've got them
two
right here.
separate Plans.
I've got Bowden Management Plan. I've got Land Trust Management Plans for Whipple. And I guess that one's just Whipple.
I can check to see what management plans I have in the,
Okay,
Yeah, they're all.
on the drive as well.
Particularly, I don't have any of the approved ones, or signed ones.
I've got Nayland.
yeah, the stuff I scanned to everybody had, I think there were 2 or 3, and
Yeah.
but they're quite old.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think-
They're 10 years old, that one.
I think what I have, I extracted from what you sent me, different pieces of everything that you got scanned. So I've got one for Bowden, Whipple, and Nayland.
Yeah, there's a separate forest management or stewardship plan for Bowden and separate plan for Mahoney. Those are the two professional plans we've had done by a forester
Okay, so we need
10 years ago.
Bowden.
No, those would be files.
Okay, Josh, can you look for the Bowden and Mahoney in your files?
Yeah.
And we can get those scanned as PDFs. We've got all the species and wildlife reports for the properties, so those are already digital. Ongoing property management task action items. Hoping somebody can put that together. Like,
What does that entail?
like just a list of things that you can envision us needing to do, like.
Clearing trails.
Clearing
Oh.
trails of invasive species,
Kiosks.
making sure that there are no big huge logs crossing them,
Well, are we gonna do
checking the
these
kiosks.
annual assessments?
Right, we're
of
gonna
our
do the annual
properties?
assessment
And so
of
I feel
properties.
like something's gonna come out of that, right? Each time a property gets a walkthrough and assessment, we should end up with a list of action items.
We'll do an
Right,
Annual assessment checklist.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking of, the
can do
annual
that.
assessment checklist. What's the stuff that we need to do on the properties? So again, this is to give this big, huge package to anybody who's coming onto the land trust so that they know what the expectations are.
Need to keep us honest
To
as
keep
far
us
as
honest. Yeah.
what we're trying to do.
Yeah. Okay, so Rory, you got that
Yeah.
one? Okay. Resources page. Like just a list of Rhode Island Land Trust Council, the Gloucester Land Trust, the Audubon Society, no,
I can do that one, I guess.
okay.
Yeah, I'll
thank
try that.
you. Okay. Any conservation organization in the state you can think of, or you
Okay.
know, even national ones.
Yeah, the guy at Nature Conservancy was telling me that, and I'm sure that there's more, but he was saying that he knows both Block Island and Secaunet, their land trusts are definitely funded by conveyance taxes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And so they'd be good resources for us.
Secaunet? What town is that? That Tiverton?
Tiverton?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonder why they call themselves the Secaunet.
It sounds cool.
Okay. So that kind of, I guess that kind of ties in with list of other municipal land trusts in the state, so. Reed, as you're
Yeah.
going through, just kind of put those two together.
Okay.
And then I thought it would well, somebody mentioned having a summary of the open meetings law. As something that we should have. Like, if there's,
My state website or?
The town probably has it on there.
yeah,
Charter
either
somewhere.
or probably.
Yeah,
Well, it's covered too when we had to go to that ethics training.
Mm,
So we may want to include that, we should probably consider going when the town hosts the ethics training. We'll talk
Okay.
about
I
that.
do have the slideshow,
Oh, I think you know.
oh,
No.
perfect,
the slides.
Yep.
Can you-
Yeah.
perfect. Will you send that?
can we
Yeah,
just put that in the onboarding
Exactly.
materials? That's great.
yeah,
The
anything we can do to
Better than sitting
minimize
through
it,
it, trust me.
but it's stuff like,
You
okay,
need to know, yeah.
if two of us are having coffee, we can talk about anything we want. If four of us are having coffee, we can't talk about anything we want, because we can become a quorum. So it's stuff like
We sat at
that,
different tables.
that somebody who's new coming
I
on
wouldn't know that.
wouldn't know that,
Mhm.
right? And we didn't even.
We didn't know it 10 months ago, yeah.
We had long-standing information that apparently was. Anyway. Okay, so that's great, thanks. So once we have all these pieces together, my hope is that we can just put them into one big document and
Excuse me.
have it as a file somewhere that we can just give to anybody who's new. And we'll all have a copy of it.
Yeah,
And
I
again,
would
it'll
say,
be a
I would
living
say,
document.
I would almost say it should be a folder. It has all these things in it, because then you can
Pick and choose.
and you
what-
can
okay,
remove
yeah,
and put
yeah.
new ones in.
Okay,
But then if we printed it out, if somebody wanted to print out, they'd get the whole folder printed out.
okay. Of course, we don't have a shared folder. Because we can't get a shared folder on the town web server.
Right.
Well, you can be the holder of the file with all.
I
this
could be.
folder with all this stuff in it,
Yeah.
right?
Okay,
Or you can put it on Google and kind of go, I don't want to say go around the town.
yeah. It's just
But
that
then
every Google
anybody.
Drive,
No, you can restrict access to Google Drives just by invitation.
right,
Yeah.
but like, say it's my Google Drive,
Mhm.
it's taking up space
Yeah.
on my Google
Yeah.
Drive.
You don't have like a way to have a folder that you can share with people?
I would have to email the contents of the folder. I couldn't share the folder.
Okay,
And I've already asked Cody if we couldn't have our own folder on the server, and he said no.
well, if they're all PDFs, I mean, you could almost email just the folder. I mean, it's not gonna be that
Yeah,
big a,
yeah,
it's not gonna get that much space.
zip it up.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's right.
I mean,
over.
and you know, a few of these things are, you know, either on the website, which will be up and running in the
Right,
next. Probably
we'll
by
even be able
next.
to put a folder in the ArcGIS
Meeting.
Online that has the zip file in it. Can then look into that. But then I'd have to restrict it so that the whole, it wasn't public, and then we'd have to give everybody usernames and that wouldn't work.
There just aren't that many people who join Land Trust that we can just
Yeah.
email them
Yeah, we don't.
Okay.
the files once in a while.
Yeah. Okay,
Could you put a folder that the link, no, never mind. I was thinking if you could have a link that is invisible. So only the land trust members would know where the link is,
yeah,
but that's a whole.
yeah, I don't even
That's a
know
whole
how
thing.
you do that, because you still have
Click
to
on the
make the
third
link
tree.
downloadable.
Yeah.
So it's, like Justin said, it's not like we're having 15 people join the land
Right.
trust on any time that we can't handle distributing this a different way. Okay. All right, thank you, everyone. That'll be great if we can just compile that all. I think this way too, we don't need to have a whole separate meeting to put it together. We can just get the pieces, put them in a folder, boom, we're done. Okay. Alright. So we have it on the agenda to talk about letter for the acquisition of properties, but this is gonna be also known as the workflow standard operating procedure.
Yeah, and I'm on hold
And,
until.
yeah, so before we need an SOP, and so we're gonna talk about that under new business. Budget discussion. Are we okay? Am I moving along here okay for you guys?
Yeah.
What time is it? 7:30.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's kind of early,
We started
man.
at 6.
Started at after 6. Okay, I'm going, turn it on. Okay, so the budget, I sent in the budget to Doug and Josh on February 27th. Just to summarize, we asked for $6,540 for the planning budget and $55,800 from our restricted account. So, Josh, any news on when we'll know about the budget?
Doug is across the street, tonight, talking, about that.
Okay.
In terms of the, 55,000 for the, from the transference, fund, that is under review, as to whether or not it is allowed. I think it will be. They just want to make sure before they start to approve things that it won't somehow come back to bite them.
Like them? Okay. So when we're talking transference of money, is that meaning that they're looking into whether we can spend it or how to spend it, or?
They are looking to make sure that we can.
Okay. So they took what Maria had written them in her memo
Mhm.
and said, oh, we need to do more research on this.
They said we want to be sure.
All right. So regarding the planning budget then. So Doug is over there now talking to them,
Mhm.
and then theoretically there'll be some back and forth, but then the town will decide on a planning budget, and then he'll know that by July 1, say, what we have for the new fiscal year.
I don't know the exact date,
Okay.
but as soon as I hear.
Okay.
it's all public, I mean, the town council has to vote on it, so it's
Okay.
the budget.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll certainly talk to
Okay.
Doug tomorrow.
All right. Well, I'm just hopeful that we get at least the 5,000 that we got last year, and hoping that we get the 6,540 that we're asking for this year. That's my hope.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna give you a little news on a discussion, and Josh, you may be upset with me for this. The town may be upset with me for this, but I did it anyway, right? Apologize later. I spoke with an attorney who's not associated with the town, who was willing to talk to me pro bono about this issue. And just to quickly summarize what he said after he investigated this thoroughly, is that the restricted account, number one, should be held in an entirely separate account. It shouldn't just be marked as restricted. It's our money. It's for the land trust, so it should be designated as such, and more than just restricted or tagged. It should be completely separate from the general fund. He also said all funds, including any interest, have to go into this account. And there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about that. According to the law, the laws that he read, that included the town charter, the state information about those funds, etc. All income shall accrue to the fund, so that includes interest. That's his interpretation of the law. So, and he also said it's contrary to the law and the town charter that the town manager's office has taken up how we present a recommendation to the town council. The law says we make the recommendation to the town council and they consider it. If they want to go talk to the town manager's office after we've submitted the recommendation, that obviously is up to them. But there shouldn't be any, how should I put this? There shouldn't be any input from the town managers on how we conduct our recommendations on what properties to buy. So that's in a nutshell what this attorney has investigated for us. He's also said that he's willing to come and sit with us, as well as anybody from the town who wants to sit in on this and hash it out with them and tell us what his interpretation of the law is. So we could, if we still get pushback from the town about this, we may want to vote on having him come and speak
Should
to
we
us.
start by asking the town solicitor to look at the law and weigh in? Because isn't the town gonna look at the
Nope.
town solicitor?
In
So
theory,
he,
they
so
are.
he has,
Mhm.
and I'm not 100% sure what I'm allowed
To
to
say.
say in regards to what he told me.
Can he come talk to us?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I think it would make sense for him and this other lawyer to be in the room together. Because I don't have enough knowledge to talk to an attorney.
Yeah, I guess my hope is that if the law reads the way the law reads, that the town solicitor is gonna say exactly the same thing, in which
Exactly.
case we don't have to have them duke it out like.
Exactly.
Um,
But well, so we could have maybe we should have the town solicitor come and talk to us first. And see what he tells us.
yeah, I mean, we can submit the questions. There's very few of them.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
and just say, this is what we believe to be true, but it is not how things have been handled thus far. So we would like your interpretation of them.
Although we were always told it wasn't a restricted account, that our monies was not mixed with the general town funds. We were always told that.
Which makes no sense because the interest was going elsewhere.
We don't know how long that's been happening.
Right, it could have
That's 10
changed, right, yeah.
years Or
Right.
5 years or whatever.
Well, how long has the conveyance tax been a thing?
A long time.
Yeah.
But, you know, the town treasurer changes.
Right.
And I think Mr. Saviti is just doing what previous finance directors have done. There hasn't been any reason for him to change till now. Us wanting to create a stink. Not that we want to create a stink, but we need the money. And that we're entitled to it.
Well, we've been entrusted with a role and not allowed to perform that role. And we're supposed to be doing this for the people of Coventry, so.
Right. And the people of Coventry are paying money into this fund and not getting any bang for their buck out of it.
Right.
I mean, the people who buy property here are not getting anything in return. At least not as much as they could be. So, how do we proceed from here? Josh, do we invite the town solicitor to come to a meeting? And what would his schedule be like? Or would you find out his schedule first and then?
y-
Or do we
There
need
are
to
a
do
couple
the
of
less than a quorum group that goes to talk to him in his office rather than, you know what I mean? Either
I think either way is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with you inviting the solicitor if you have questions. I am wondering if it's easier to use me as the go-between.
Hmm.
Because then you don't have to wait until the next meeting. But
Well, do you
Um,
want to send Josh an email that says like these bullet points of what, you know,
Hmm.
you believe to be true,
that.
and have Josh go to the solicitor and say, do you disagree with any of this? And then
Mhm.
if he doesn't, then we have to decide how we're going to
Proceed,
as far as enacting.
that would be an option.
and if he does have a disagreement, then
We go from
you
there.
have him in.
That sounds cumbersome. Having, going to a third party to take our concerns to him, just talk to him.
Well, no, that's what we're saying is
Yeah, we're
he's already
saying
got sort of
I've
the,
got,
this is what we believe to be true. And
we'll send that
Just
to the town
letting-
attorney, to the
yeah.
town solicitor. And then hopefully he'll agree with what the third party guy said.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, instead of utilizing Josh, you know, just like you guys went to the director to the
Yeah,
treasurer.
yeah.
just Go.
Yeah.
See him. Or have him come, or.
Okay. So
It would be
Why
my
don't-
recommendation to send your questions and your
mhm,
things to me. I will forward them on and um and
ask him if he can answer them or if
Yeah.
he wants to meet with us.
yeah,
Okay, let him decide how he wants to.
because he may look and go, oosh, this is not good that we haven't been doing this the correct way, and might need to think about how he's gonna recommend
Yeah.
remedying the situation
I
to.
don't want to put him totally on the spot by going in and
Yeah,
saying, hey.
yeah, this gives him a chance to research it a little
Yeah.
bit.
You know, it sounds as though he already has to a certain degree, because he's being asked to by the town manager, I guess, or somebody's asking him to look into it.
Mhm.
So theoretically, he's already looking into it, but he probably doesn't. I'm sure he doesn't know that we've looked into it ourselves.
Well, until they listen to the.
You think they'll listen to this? I doubt it. Okay, well, we'll see. Okay, so that's how I'll proceed. I'll put bullet points and questions to Josh.
Mhm.
And then once you get it, you'll give it to the solicitor and see how to proceed from there, either with a direct meeting with us as sort of a non-quorum, or if he wants to come and talk to the land trust as a whole. Thank you.
I imagine he'll want to come and talk to the whole,
Okay,
but I mean that's
But that'll be a public.
yeah.
okay. Sure. Okay. I'll try and get that out to you for the end of the week. Not that anybody's gonna want to talk about the budget beyond tonight. Okay. And mea culpa if I really did something wrong, you can fire me.
Cut your salary in half.
Yeah. there you go.
Yeah.
Um. So the next thing I have on my list is, with regard to the budget, is for Art to go ahead and proceed with getting a firm quote for an update to the Bowden Forest Management Plan. You already talked to someone about the update,
Well,
and we gotta,
I mean, we don't have the money approved yet,
well,
and it would have to go out for bid, right?
Right.
okay. So do we have anybody other than, would you be able to put together a list of people who could give us a bid? I'm trying to make sure that we stay on track, and I want to assume that we're gonna have use of that money. So I want to proceed with the things that we put on our budget, so we can get the ball rolling as soon as possible.
Yeah, the NRCS has a listing of approved foresters in the
Okay.
state. And
Okay,
the guy that did it is on that list.
okay.
So do you know if he's on the Rhode Island master price agreement?
I do not know.
Because I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, if he's on the MPA, we don't have to go out to bid. We can just,
You can use him on the
because
MPA,
he's on there,
he's
we
the
can
master,
say
yeah.
that guy.
Yep, that's my understanding, that's how we do it.
Okay.
Yep,
So what is it?
master price agreement and
Yeah.
MPA.
Is there a listing that you can look up and see if he's there? His name is there?
Yes.
Department of Administration.
Yeah, I mean, I can go to the MPA and look up foresters.
Yeah, see if Mark Tremblay, MARC,
Mark Turnbull.
Tremblay,
Tremblay.
TREMBLAY.
Okay.
He's the forester that did the original plans.
Okay.
He, assumingly, it would cheaper and since he
He knows the area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's-
Yeah,
But it has to go out for bid.
yeah.
yeah, if he's not on the MPA, if we go out to bid, we can still ask him. But if he's on the MPA, I mean, technically, we probably should ask the foresters that are on the MPA to bid. But if, for example, if there's only one forester on the MPA, then we kind of have to we could either use them or go out to bid. It's a whole thing that I don't 100%. Yeah, I mean, that is how it works.
Okay,
But I
so
mean, if
we can
he's on
just
there,
get 3 names,
Well, he's licensed by DEM, so I would imagine. he's
then
on the
he's
MPA.
probably yeah.
That's true.
so Mark Tremblay. And so we will go out. Can we get 2 other names just to be on the safe side, to be
Sure.
prepped? Let's get 2 other names of people to send bids to.
Well, wouldn't the request for bid just go out to public? And foresters would respond?
It would if we were going to bid, it would go out to the people on the MPA. If we don't get any good bids, then we can go out to a public bid.
Oh, I see. All right.
But if there's 2 foresters on the MPA, then it's between them.
And this is going to be for the update of the Bowden plan or Mahoney plan?
Oh, this is the Bowden plan.
I agree.
We gave that as the priority in the budget. Okay, so we'll have 3 names, and then Josh, what would you need for that bid? A description of the property, or
I would need, I would need to send them a map of the property. I would need to send them, I would probably send them the previous one. Just to give them an idea of what we want. And then I think that's kind of it. If this Mark Tremblay is on the MPA, and it sounds like he probably is, I might even reach out to him and say, hey, we are going to be putting this out to bid. You did the previous plan, so we would certainly like to give you the opportunity to bid for it. What information do you need to be able to give us a proper bid?
Yeah, I already spoke to him about it. So
Okay.
he knows it's something
Something
the
that
land
makes
trust wants to do.
Mhm.
Because I know I had to get a kind of a ballpark figure,
Yeah.
for our
Mhm.
budget. So
Yeah.
he's already aware.
Okay.
Okay.
They're always
Good.
looking to do those
Yeah.
things.
I mean, there's always a chance too that he'll say, I can't do it, I'm too busy. So it's good to have the other, another two names.
Yeah.
That's another two names to have as backups.
Yeah, I mean, when I was doing bids for appraisals, the people on the MPA didn't respond,
Oh, well.
even though they're on the MPA.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, so we can have the more the merrier in terms of names.
yep.
Okay. Like I said, I want to make sure that we have a plan of attack going forward into the fiscal year so that we can get some things accomplished. I'm just spinning our wheels, so I think the more prep work we can do ahead of time, just gonna assume that we're gonna get the money.
Good thinking.
Yeah, and please feel free to tell me to go jump in a lake if anybody can do. Anybody feel free. I don't want to be the boss.
Too late.
All right. Anything else about the budget then? So we'll have hopefully a meeting with the town attorney in some shape or form coming up. Okay, old business, my schedule here. Yes. Pettigrew property, the one on 798 Nicholas Road. Josh, do we have any information on the appraisal having? come
We
back
do
yet?
not. I will ping him again.
Done.
Probably got hampered by the snow.
Mm.
Okay. My inclination is that once we have the appraisal, we know what the new amount is, we'll change our recommendation to the town to include the new appraisal, and we'll resubmit it to the town council. In expectation that it will go to the town council. Okay. Josh, Mende property.
Mende property. The gentleman who is doing the survey has done the background. He's written the description. He just has to go out and actually put the bounds in the ground. I'm in the process of writing the conservation restriction. We are in the home
Okay.
stretch, and
All right.
I'm sure you've heard that
Fabulous.
before, but
Sorry. It's probably not, no. But it was on my list of things to ask about.
Hmm.
Mende property. This has been one that's been in the works for
years.
years.
Yeah, I understand it, but
Yeah,
it should be
okay.
on the agenda.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be
Sorry.
discussed. Status.
Do you want me to reschedule it for new? I can put it back under new business. Sorry.
All
Yep, okay,
stating
okay,
how it's supposed to go.
yep. Okay. Bounding ground and description. It got taken off the agenda because I guess I just sort of lost it.
I thought at the last meeting, we had made several agenda changes, because I would see trail cameras. on
Yep.
here.
Yep, and I missed that when I reviewed it from Josh. I was gonna bring,
Yeah,
I was gonna
you're
bring
right.
it back up again under new business.
What's the address for Mendez? Do you know?
120 Town Farm Road.
And we don't have an existing appraisal on that, or do we?
We do, we had an appraisal for 85.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is predates you and Elsa and on art on that land trust.
Yeah, the bigger thing is. If we're discussing the property and where we stand and how it's going, then the people that own the property or are concerned about the property should have the opportunity to be here and listen and speak up also.
Right, thank you. Okay, so Josh, for the next agenda, can we
Put
put
Monday
Monday
back
back
on?
on?
Sure.
Okay. So moving on to then ongoing property management. We put boundary markers, signs and kiosks together into one. And I don't know if wildlife cameras were supposed to go on that one or as 6.4.
Trail cameras was on here.
It used to be.
Yeah, I must have taken it off by accident.
Yeah. So we can either bump it into 6.1, but it's kind of,
It's gonna replace kiosks.
it's gonna replace
That's 65.
kiosks. So kiosk was gonna go in with 6.1. And then cameras were gonna become 6.2.
5.
6. Oh,
Since kiosk was.
yeah, kiosks was separate, but we always kind of talk about them together. So I think we should keep those lumped together.
Agreed.
And then cameras can either be 6.2 and then move everything else down, or what cameras can be 6.4. Okay, so boundary markers, signs and kiosks. Obviously we don't really have any information about that right now because it's been winter time and we haven't been out. I expect that when we go out to Whipple, we'll be on Earth Day, we will be looking at the signs there and replacing any, repairing stuff, along with the boundary markers and such. I don't have anything else on that, except I did take measurements. Well, we have a measurement of the kiosks, and when we make new ones, we want to go a little bigger than that. So Maybe we wait to discuss that until we have an actual plan to build a kiosk. But I do have the measurements that the existing ones at Sullivan and Bowden are. Does anybody really care about how many inches they are tonight? You want to hear about them?
No,
Okay.
they're standard.
General trail system maintenance. Okay, Earth Day is going to be a maintenance day. I did schedule a meeting with Scott from Parks and Rec to go out to Stella Hall on March 23rd at 9 a.m. to look at the trash way up in the back there. So we did have that scheduled back in February and got snowed out.
What time is that?
It's going to be at 9 a.m. Do you want to come?
I can show him where the other barrels are, that Jenna and I found.
Oh,
They're not
okay.
far off the trail, but.
Okay, yeah, great. Yeah.
Where's more?
Okay, yeah, we're just gonna meet in the parking lot there,
Mhm.
9 a.m. on the 23rd. Unless the weather is really crappy, in which case we can text each other and once again reschedule it for another day.
At the moment, it looks like it'll be a lovely day.
Excellent. Good to hear. Okay, I don't have, does anybody else have any questions about general trail system stuff?
Just FYI, Jen and I were at the Stella Hall property on Friday. Cleaned up the trail up to the first cutoff where it goes down to where the beaver dam was.
Mm.
So.
Oh, nice.
Brush and
Nice.
stuff from there.
Okay.
Went down there and checked the trail cameras and. Did notice, I submitted a report, the Beaver Dam or Beaver Lodge is empty, it's been destroyed, but not destroyed, it's something. Dug out a huge hole in the side of the thing, so the beavers are not there. That
Like a
doesn't mean.
predator?
Well, the hole is. That, on the, kind of like on the side of this.
Oh.
Something. Not to say that, offspring from upstream has been that kind of really populated a lot. It's right now currently doesn't appear. So I think. I'm so because I'm so good at spilling tonight. Work on this thing. A couple of actions, feeling around in the water for stuff and bobcat walking by. Coyotes, snowstorm, it's hard to see, but 2 coyotes, an owl. Interesting things.
So Art brought them on a disc, but we weren't able to figure out how to show them on there yet. But hopefully you'll be able to post them on the shared drive now that we may have fixed your
Yeah,
account.
as soon as I have access, I think I do,
Great.
I'll upload them tomorrow.
Okay. And then I'll send Elsa a note that they're there in case she wants to post a social media thing about them. Okay. Anything else under that category? Okay, I don't have anything for GIS mapping. Just focusing on the website. So 8 o'clock. Okay. New business, Grantwatch account. Reed, did you wanna talk about this?
Yeah, so Grantwatch Account is a website where you would have to subscribe and it shows you like a list of all the grants that are available in the state. So I wasn't sure if we would be interested in subscribing.
Mhm.
I think
Well, I can
yeah.
add on to that. The Conservation Commission actually is looking to do the same thing. So I signed up the town.
Oh,
Okay.
excellent.
So I have an account. The only hitch will be that I don't know if the Conscom and the Land Trust can apply for the same grant because it's one account.
I don't even know what the Conservation Commission does.
Their main
Who are they?
focus right now is on lakes.
Lakes?
Lakes. Lakes and stormwater. So I don't think there'll be any overlap in between the grants that that the two groups will be going after.
And I guess some grantors like to see partnership
Yeah,
too, so that
Yeah.
it could be a benefit.
Yep.
Because we use the Grantwatch, I mean, they're always looking what partnerships we use.
Yep.
We separate them into like 60 some odd categories to go after, and it's mostly for nonprofits or these towns.
Mhm.
It'll be good.
I was on both when I was acting 10 years ago to try to get the two groups working together, because we're talking about our conservation plans. Why we put the conservation commission as an asset to review work with us and establish one mission or things like that. So I think it's good.
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
And because the Conscom is doing it as well,
Yeah, that's great.
split the price.
Yep.
So how do
Thanks
you-
for the tip.
Yeah, so how would
Thanks for sharing
we,
that.
how would you apply for a grant then?
So I have the login info.
Okay.
And then the land trust would probably designate one person as the
Comes up like this.
Grants
Under a certain category, all the
investigator.
grants that are
Yeah.
available.
They would go on Grantwatch.
But it shows you everything.
See what's out there.
Apply for them. Yeah.
So,
Doesn't have a person. Does that?
We do not. We used to.
It brought in a lot of grants.
Yeah.
If they had a person that's always their job. Beyond that,
mhm.
apply for it.
I mean, if you're looking for somebody, I'll take
Great.
My muddy
on.
pants.
I know anybody can
Just looking at
can
it.
research and write a grant, but like I
Okay.
could work with Josh
Yeah,
to
excellent.
review which ones and
Yeah.
I can draft something up.
Keeping an eye on
Yeah.
something that's coming through that we might want to apply for.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep an eye on that and then draft something up and then
Yeah.
bring it here and just say,
What usually happens is you click on a link and it brings you to the actual grant
yeah,
page of whichever organization.
okay,
And it'll email you too when new grants come out. That's how we're made aware of them too. So whoever registers, if it's your email account, you'll get hits when new grants come out under that. You can specify which areas you want to go under.
Conservation.
Conservation,
I
or
should-
under disability. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great.
all right,
Great,
yeah,
thank you.
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. That'll be very helpful. All right, okay. Let's get to Art's property. Art, you have the floor.
All right, so first, question within it's not a possible donation of land, it's for sale of conservation.
Fair enough.
As identified in the package, that it's, but it was as other. So. I believe Dr. Chapman.
Yeah.
So I bought 42 acres across the street from my house, and I bought it for the main purpose of not having it developed, because the person that owned the property was actively looking, developers, develop. I wanted to protect it, so, I told the gentleman that I was interested in the property, and I wanted to make it a conservation area, to do forest management practices on the property like I do on my own property, and protect the property. So he liked that idea, and he sold to me. I bought the property. It was 43 acres back then, but I had a neighbor that encroached with a horse farm. That took me 3 years to get resolved, but that is now finally resolved. So the total property acreage is 41 acres. It's all wooded. It's on Hammond Road, currently under a forest management plan. And I want to make sure, as I'm getting older, I want to make sure that the park should be is protected. But definitely happens to be, I don't want it to be able to be subdivided or developed. I want it to be the way it is. So I'm looking forward to this on the property for that purpose. Good. Our
Whatever they are.
I'm doing this.
Alright.
So in your packet, there is the descriptions come right out of my forest management plan and some of the natural history and the locust map and all that comes straight out of my forest management plan for your information. And so I'd like to feel interested to consider it. Speak to you guys are interested.
Mhm. Thank you for all this. Saved us a lot of research that we would have to do otherwise. So the first thing that we would do, as I recollect, is for us to schedule a site visit.
Yep.
Go out and visit the property.
Not
and-
tonight.
Tonight. So if everybody could open up their calendars so that we can figure out when we can view this.
I'm assuming it's a muddy mess like everywhere else right now, so maybe we put it off till April.
Yeah,
sometime.
no, I don't think we can get it done immediately. Next weekend is too soon. I think it'll still be really wet. The following weekend's Easter. So, we're getting into April. We have Earth Day on the 25th. So potential dates would be April 11th. I mean, I'm thinking Saturdays and Sundays because I know Rory works, Reed works, Justine, I don't know what your schedule is like, but thinking a Saturday or Sunday. We could do the 11th or the 12th.
12th is Easter.
The 12th is Easter? Oh,
No, the 5th.
Oh, I'm sorry.
yes, it is the
Orthodox Easter.
Never mind.
okay, so the 11th or the 12th?
Sure.
We have the 25th is already our Earth Day. I can't do it on Saturday, the 18th, because I already have tickets to PPAC for that day. I could do it on the 19th, or you guys could do it on the 18th without me, and I could go a different day. So 11th, 12th, 19th. Assuming you wouldn't want to commit your Sunday, the 26th, to land trust, since we already doing the 25th.
I'll be away too.
Okay. We could do the 2nd or 3rd,
That takes your rain date for the birthday.
right? People. So Art, you're not in any rush on this. I mean, you are, but you're not like gonna go anywhere by May.
No.
Right.
No,
Okay.
it's fine.
How about the
Okay.
18th,
The 18th of April or May?
April?
Okay. You guys would need to do that on your own because I'm not available.
Oh,
on
you can't do,
18th.
I'm sorry, then the
That's
19th.
okay. No, I don't need to be there. I can go a different day, but I could do the 19th,
I can do the
Sunday, the
19th.
19th.
That works.
Is that,
I just
Yeah.
want to check one
Okay.
quick thing, sorry.
does that work for you, Art, the 19th?
You have breakfast ready.
You never know.
I'm just around the corner, I could probably walk there. You know when you turn down Franklin?
Yeah, the
You
19th
go
is
that
fine.
third
Perfect.
left, that's the one. Yeah. So we can put it on the wall,
Um,
it's like that.
What time do you want us there?
10.
9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
What did you say, 8 to 10?
Pick the time.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm not gonna get there at 8 a.m. Sorry.
No, I wouldn't either.
How's 10?
10 sounds good.
That's
Okay.
fine with me.
And what's the address that you want us to meet you at?
It's right on the.
Zero?
Okay, is it-
192 Hammond
190.
Road.
192 Hammett
That's where
Road.
you're gonna come and park at my house.
Oh, and then walk us over? Okay.
This car-
192 Hammett Road.
That's in my plan to open parking.
Okay. Not Chilmark, Mass.
But I heard something too, like walking, okay.
It's just the roof about to collapse.
All right, so we're scheduled for a site walk.
I have trails in there, part of the property, there is no trails, but it's it's hardwoods, so it's not terribly hard to get, but it's up and down, up and down. Up the road.
So we need to bring our energy bars with us.
Yes, bring water, bring your energy bars, it's
Okay.
41 acres.
We don't need to see all 41 of them.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Show you everything,
No.
but this, no. this-
Just the highlights.
This is the wetland streams
Mhm.
and valleys and all sorts of things.
Highlights.
Whatever you guys think, I'll show you.
Okay. All right.
And if anyone has a hard time, I can also drive you with the 18 on my UTV.
Oh.
We have a hayride?
Yeah.
Actually, I could drive my tractor and trailer and throw a hay in the back. It won't be pleasant, there's a lot of rocks, but I can do it.
No, that's right.
Okay. All right, thank you for this, and we will see you on the 19th, 10 p.m. No, 10 a.m.
And I'm not looking at it at night.
Oh, you guys don't want to see the owls? Josh, do you need to post this?
Yeah.
As a,
Yep.
okay,
And today is the 16th.
Yeah, this is in April.
This is April. That makes much more
yes.
sense.
Yes, April
April
19th.
19th.
Okay. I'm gonna make a note of that.
All right. SOP for acquiring land. What do I have in my notes about this? I think I had from the last month's meeting that Josh, you were working on developing this. Probably haven't had time to make much progress, but.
I've not
looking
had
at
time
the-
to make much
Okay.
progress.
Okay. I just want to guess keep it on the agenda then,
sure.
that we need to be thinking about this and getting stuff together. Okay, so then Reed, you want to talk to us about the placing an ad in the reminder regarding the Earth Day event?
Yes.
So I had reached out to the reminder about the ads on the front that they have, and they came back with some prices. So the front cover, let me see, the larger bottom quarter. Now this would only be available for the 4/15 week. So I think that's the week prior
Yep.
to ours. So to put in an ad, it's $480. Yeah. So
Did you tell him we're poor?
and then they have other prices. They have like business card size, which is 3.5 inch by 2 inch. It's $57.
But all those spaces are taken prior to the Earth Day event that we're having.
Well, those are inside the reminder.
Oh, okay,
The $480 one is the one that's on the cover.
okay, oh, okay, yeah.
So everything else, I don't know if you've seen. I should have brought. one
Yeah,
with
no,
me,
that's-
but like inside it has the
The
little
little boxes.
cards and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Well,
that's
There's something to be said for going for splashing and that the front cover, then you can kind of assess if it was worth it, you know what I mean? How many
Yeah.
people came because they saw the reminder? You know, and everybody sees the reminder, so is it worth it?
Well, I guess what is our goal here? Because if we I mean, based on the time we've spent at Whipple in the past 6 months. I don't feel like we need 100 people to show up to clean it for them. You know, and I don't know, I mean, it sounds like we're gonna get some people from Sierra Club, because they're gonna advertise it, we're advertising it. Do we just want to draw attention to Whipple, so we want like the more people, the better, or do we want people doing work, in which case, I don't know if we need to. And it's just a question of why are we doing that? Is it because we want to clean up Whipple, or is it because we want to draw attention to the Coventry Land Trust and people want it?
It's a little both.
Yeah, I would say it's both, so. I think it's a benefit, not a harm, if we have 100 people and we say, all right, you 10 go to the blue trail, you 10 go to the white trail, you 10 go to the yellow trail, you 10 go to the beige trail, and here's your bag, you know what, the trash, and then, all right, at the end they don't find the trash. We enjoy it, nice walk. And more monthly problem.
Yes.
Learn about the land trust.
The caveat to that is that we don't have enough parking for that many people.
No, and honestly, I have to
So-
tell you, like, from my experience of showing up at cleanup days and things. If I show up and like, I'm doing it because I want to do good, and then I get there and there's like really not much for me to clean up, I'm not gonna do it again. You know, and yeah, so I almost feel like I would rather spend the money on the Coventry Land Trust Day. And you know, it's something
Mm,
where
something
we're
that's-
not saying we need you to come and work and do good for the planet. We're saying, come and learn about this property and we'll give you snacks and take you for a hike and do something educational. But if we want to actually tout the Earth Day thing as a guided hike, and because Jenna's gonna do
Well-
a hike,
She is if she's here.
yeah.
She
So
expects to be here,
When
but
will we know?
she could get called out the day of,
Oh.
or the day before,
Oh.
or the week before.
That's not.
Her job is very, and that's part of the reason why she couldn't do this anymore.
Mm.
It's just very haphazard as to when she might.
I was gonna say, cause if she knew, like, if the week before, if we were
Right,
getting at it
right.
last minute and we knew
Right.
she was gonna be there.
Right.
I'd be tempted to go with one of the smaller inside ones. No. Cause that might draw 5 people or,
And how much was that?
57.
Yeah, so I'll just read them all off. A business card that's 3.5 by 2 inches is $57. That's black and white. Oh wait, color is 57, 44 black and white. A small square, which is 3.5 inch by 3, is $86 color, 67 black and white. A small block, 3.5 inch by 4 inch, 115 color, 90 black and white. A medium block, 3.5 inch by 5 inch is 144 color, 111 black and white. Small rectangle, 5.25 by 3 inch is 130 color, 100 black and white. An eighth of a page, which is 5.25 by 4 inches, is 173 for color, 134 black and white. Medium square is 5.25 by 5 inch. Yeah, it's a lot of options. 216 color, 167 black and white. Quarter page, which is 5.25 by 8 inches, is 346 color, 268 black and white. And that's it. I had reached out about because they had like the little pet of the week.
Yeah.
oh,
I was like, I reached out to see if we could even just sponsor that, and it was like $30 a week, but somebody like just took it before I
Yes,
called. I was
snap
like,
that
oh, that'd
up.
be nice, just like
Yeah.
to sponsor that.
Mhm.
But
well,
it is an option. I mean,
yeah, I'm thinking, like, not the business card, but the square
Small square, that's. what I
small
was thinking,
square
color.
is, what is it, like
130?
87?
Yeah, it was
87.
97 or 90 something.
87
It wasn't
something.
too much.
Yeah. But color, definitely.
Yeah.
Color,
Okay.
yeah.
yeah, small. Also, a small square, 3.5 by 3 inch. That's $86 color.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah,
Okay.
$86.
$86.52 color.
$86.52. Okay. Josh, how do we pay for this?
That's not in our budget.
I know,
We have
but
it.
the mechanics of it.
Would that be, I would say
The
like,
mechanics would just be like any other ad in the reminder. They would send us a
They sent
bill.
you an invoice?
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
perfect.
I would tell Carrie to
Okay.
pay it from the
Okay,
land trust
okay,
account.
okay.
Do they have do you go online and design the ad that you
Talking
want?
that right now.
that I did not.
Can we use
Ask,
we
right?
have that little land trust thing that Elsa did?
Well, it's gonna have to be scaled way down to look good
Yeah.
and I don't know if color means like one color or if you can do a whole bunch of colors.
I'm thinking all colors because it's online as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can just submit it online?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a digital.
Elsa said she sent you a file she did on Canva. She didn't think that you could edit it for that flyer. Unless you like added a text box or something. Did you edit it already?
Yeah, I did.
How did you do that?
I opened the PDF and I have a program that
Oh,
pulls everything all out into different
um,
things.
okay,
It's very sneaky.
okay.
So if it's 3.5 by 3. So here's a question. Do you think Elsa would want to do this, and can she do it while she's sick, or is she too bogged? Because I can design something pretty quick.
Yeah.
Using sort of her ideas in terms of colors and stuff. But I don't want to rob her of the effort.
No, I don't think she'll care. I think if
she-
you feel like it'd just be easier to do it, that's.
Okay, all right. So I will sketch up something and, okay, so. Can I have a vote by the or motion? Should have done this first, then the discussion. I'm still learning.
That's all right.
I need a motion to spend $86.52 on a 3.5 by 3 inch ad in the reminder
So moved.
by Rory. Can I have a second?
I second.
Reed seconds.
Hmm.
Is there any discussion?
Or the Earth Day cleanup.
Mhm.
Yes, this will be for the Earth Day cleanup. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? So moved. Okay, thank you. Would you like me to send it to all of you before we do it
No,
for review?
But get it out there.
Okay,
It's the reminder.
all right.
It's a reminder.
Reed, if I
My
have
word.
trouble, I may email you and say,
Okay.
show me the website, but I
Okay.
guess I should be able to find it pretty easily, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna send you the bill.
Mhm.
Okay. All right,
Or have them
have them invoice.
send me the bill, or I'm wondering if you make it and send it to me, but that's an extra step.
Well, I'll try and see what is required.
Yeah,
It may be that I do have to do it that way,
yeah,
to have you log in and then send it and stuff, so.
yeah. I mean, because
I'll let you know.
we deal with the reminder all the time.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes sense. then.
So
Okay,
with all our
Okay, okay.
The commission and
great.
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
kinds of meetings and.
yeah.
Okay.
Did I charge you for that?
Yeah.
All right, any other new business?
Does anybody have any comments on the comprehensive plan? I have received comments from Justine.
I just haven't had time to. look
Okay.
at it.
Yeah, I can't think of it online.
It's-
Too big.
You can focus
I
on the
started-
areas relevant to
I
us.
started to look at it and I was like,
It is
I found it-
several hundred
Yes.
pages.
But a lot,
I know.
there's so much repetition, like, so if you just read like one of the files, it has most of the
There's
stuff in it.
There's a lot of fluff.
Yeah,
Do we still have time to submit comments? Because I know there was a cutoff.
So
date.
there is time to submit comments individually,
Okay,
but not as the land trust.
okay.
well, do we want to submit any comments as
So-
the land trust?
It's not time.
Well, we're done.
Is it closed?
Yeah, the planning commission is going to be taking this up next Wednesday.
We had to have.
So this has my email of the comments that I sent.
Yes.
Josh.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I actually found, I found it pretty heartening, actually, reading the comprehensive plan. Because it seemed multiple times they talked about how Coventry residents value open space. And that that's really important. And also that conservation is like preserving the western half of Coventry is a priority, and that further development is going to be focused on the eastern side because that's where the infrastructure is already. So they're going to be like allowing more permitting on this end, and so there really is an appetite to preserve that end. Which I think fits with what we're thinking.
I just. There's something. Just. Hope that we can do something on the east side.
Yeah.
With some of our targeted properties.
Yeah, but I also think, I
We'll have to see.
thinking about, access. Any properties on the west end that are somehow accessible via the bike path. I mean, there are ways for
Oh,
people to
yeah.
get out there.
Yes.
To use the properties, even if they don't drive,
Well, do we know who bought golf course?
I do not.
Is it sold?
I
It
think that's
didn't
a
show
lot
up
of
on Zillow or
Yeah.
any of the other
Mhm.
places where it was before,
Hmm.
so.
Let's see, a reminder.
Or next door?
It didn't happen.
No, they're listing the properties.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, any issues of interest for the April agenda? Or anything else? Do we have any public comment?
Nobody's
Anything else?
saying
Well, it's not live, so
I know.
It's
Well,
always
on
gonna
the
be
agenda,
done.
so-
maybe it shouldn't be, because we can't,
No, but if somebody does show up from the
Yeah.
public.
yeah.
Motion to adjourn?
No, yes. To adjourn.
That was by Rory,
Yep.
second?
Okay.
Or seconded, motion to adjourn, all in favor?
I.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Meeting is adjourned at 8:30.
Can you hand me the mouse?
Hand you the mouse.
Thank you.